Today we are going to make the oldest Jewish Italian dish for a Jewish holiday. We are going to have some fun today. I'm going to make a dish called Pharaoh's Wheel. It's supposedly the oldest Jewish Italian dish. So the first thing we do is put a little bit of olive oil in a casserole and saute some onions. Onions make everything better. And so does celery. I made a soup without celery in it because I didn't have any. It had none of the depth that celery can make in a soup. Just wasn't good. Carrots. Just to get this going, when you hear it, so can you hear that? And then you get, and I always add a little bit of garlic. Garlic, you know, makes your passions run hotter, especially on the Sabbath. And here's some parsley. All right, this is going, and then we have to sort of crumble up our meat. And I used beef for this. You can use lamb if you want to, veal if you want to, some tomatoes. And I use canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are great in the wintertime. Tomato paste. Some oregano. Some wine. It can be, what I use is whatever is left over in my refrigerator. White or red, it can be either. It's just to get that smell in there and the flavor. It's going to reduce anyway, so whatever has some kind of alcohol in it will do. And then I'll add about 3 cups of broth. I'm just going to put the lid on, cook it for 45 minutes. Simmer. Let me just peek in. Oh man, it smells so good. So this has been cooking for 45 minutes. I love bolognese sauce. We're going to add the special Jewish touch of raisins, pine nuts. Jews have always liked pine nuts, especially in Italy. Almonds. And you're not going to believe this, a little pastrami to give the flavor probably of lard. Also, it has the flavor of salami, or it also has the flavor of tongue, pickled tongue. And this is one of the signatures of this dish. And then what we're going to do is, remember, it's pasta. These are the waves. And we're going to put a little bit of salt in here. And we're going to cook this for just a few minutes, not many at all. We're going to mix it with the bolognese sauce, and then you'll see the magic. But this is the most famous Italian Jewish dish. And I love it, and my guests love it. And it makes a big statement when you put it out on the table. As soon as the pasta just softens a little bit, I'm going to move it into here. See how it all mixes together? I want to put this in a bowl that will go into the oven. So I'm going to pour this into this pot, to this ceramic bowl. I'm going to mix it together. Doesn't that look delish? And then what we're going to do, you need this liquid in here. I'm going to put it in the oven for about 350 degrees for an hour and a half. So here's a finished version that I did in an aluminum bowl. And what you have to do, it smells great. You put a knife around. You always have to do this. I'm so hungry. And then what you do is you flip a pot, and let's make sure this works. Cooking is lots of fun, I have to tell you, when you're making something unusual like this. You ready? But it's a little harrowing too. And there it is. Is that beautiful or is that beautiful? And then you decorate it if you want. And people really love to see this. And bon appetit. Oh, this looks delicious, and I promise you, if you bring this to your table, all of your guests will love eating it.